Going from fat to fit without suffering endlessly is 100% doable if you just do this one thing. Anytime I've personally set a big goal, it naturally manifests itself and I always end up achieving it. And that's because I understand this one thing. And this one thing is the self-image and your self-identity. Now, before your monkey brain kicks in and you click off the video because your curiosity is now satiated, hold on. But you genuinely don't understand how much you're missing out on by not taking full advantage of the identity psychology. Like in my own life, it's helped me out so much because just the way I see myself is so in line with what I want my life to be. I see myself as a healthy person and I take action constantly in alignment with that. Actually, you want to know something funny? If I don't work out or exercise for 2 days, I literally have exercise withdrawal symptoms and my body feels like shit. Literally telling me, hey, you should go work out right now, or you should go exercise. Literally, drug addicts have drug withdrawals. I have exercise withdrawals. Do you know how much better this one is for you? Yeah, I don't even have to speak anymore. Exercising and eating healthy comes as naturally as fucking breathing. That is the power of your identity. If you see yourself as the type of person that does what you want, just naturally, then naturally that's gonna happen. And wouldn't you like to do that too? Wouldn't you like to see yourself as the successful person who can get shit done? And I know identity is a bit of a wishy-washy topic. It's not very tangible. You will have a better understanding of it later on if you follow through with the video. Okay, to understand identity, since it is a bit of an intangible topic, here's a bit of an analogy for you. Don't mind the shit drawing, it will make sense in a second. So I want you to visualize your identity as like a puppet master and you yourself as the puppet. And you as the puppet. So think of yourself as constantly being manipulated by this puppet master, the identity. All of your actions, your decisions are ran through and controlled by your identity. So if your identity is that of a shy person, your body, the puppet, is going to act in alignment with that. So you're going to take action that is of a shy person. So you're just going to not talk at parties or shit like that. So it's your identity is controlling you. Well, yeah, so basically your identity, the way you see yourself, is the puppet master. That controls your actions and filters through all of your decisions and actions you actually do. And you're just the puppet. You're just basically controlled by your identity. And you can't act out of alignment with the fucking identity. You can't escape the puppet master unless you do shit to actually break free of him. And that's basically what the rest of the video is. Helping you break free of the puppet master that you don't want and replace it with a puppet master that you do want, if that actually makes sense. So basically, I have a puppet master right now. My identity is that of a healthy person. My identity is constantly filtered through the healthy person. So I make decisions that are in alignment with that. I don't eat the junk food because that's not who I am. That's my puppet master, that's my identity. And your current identity is probably someone that eats junk food, doesn't do what they're supposed to do, skips a workout, shit like that. So by the end of the video, you have a method to actually swap out your puppet master for someone more desirable. I'll give you an analogy. So there are two people, same situation, basically same person, same everything about them, except for their thoughts and their identity. So one person sees himself already as a healthy guy, is working towards it, and he can accomplish it. He's going to be healthy regardless of what happens, because he just sees himself as healthy. Other guy sees himself as a failure, he's fat, he's lazy, he can't. And he's repeated over and over again in his mind that he's failed. He's failed in the past, so why is that going to be any different? So that's his identity, the way he sees himself. And this guy sees himself as a healthy fucking guy that's going to succeed in 6 months. But same person, same current physique, who do you think is going to succeed? Who do you think... Yeah, I kind of don't have to say anything more, do I? It's obviously going to be this guy. Yeah, no. It's going to be the guy who sees himself as healthy. Like, this guy filters all of his decisions through the healthy person's eyes. Actually, this might help you understand it. It's like having a lens on, but that lens is like colored. So say you have a green lens on and you see the world as green, and this other guy has a red lens on, sees the world as red. The objective, like, material reality is, say, black, but they see green, they see red. What they see is completely different. Their decisions and everything are being filtered through a different identity. They literally see different things because of the way they see themselves. Also, with decision making in general, decisions are filtered through your identity, and decisions, like 90 to 95% of them, are made automatically. So, what do I mean automatic? What? How? What? How much of our behavior is habitualized and routinized? Again, 90-95% of it. How often, okay, you're driving. How much do you think, oh, okay, steering wheel, how do I do that? Okay. Push on the gas, brake, how do I, no. You know how to do all of that automatically. You don't even think. You can literally have a conversation with yourself and not even be present. Your body would just remember. It's like brushing your teeth. It's like walking. It's like eating. It's so much of our behavior and the way we think as well is habitualized. How often do you think, if you are constantly being negative, that thought pattern is going to be repeated over and over because it's familiar to you and your body just remembers, goes back to what you've done previously, and it just keeps going. So how do you think your life is going to react when you're just being negative over and over again, for example? Being able to change those routine, like, habits is pretty damn important. And if we filter and change our identity, those change as like a byproduct. We will now be making better automatic decisions because like one person will walk past a cookie who he sees himself as a fat ass. Well, fuck cookie, see that. And then a healthy guy will, same situation, cookie, I'm not the type of person. Continues on with his day. One person does grocery shopping, walks past the junk food. One person, the other guy, the healthy guy, walks past, oh, not me. Doesn't even think about it, it's unconscious. It's just who he is. Okay, now that you understand identity, how fucking important it is, let's start changing your identity. I want you to start using this statement. You are the type of person that. I am the type of person that is healthy. I am healthy. I am healthy. I like to exercise. I am someone who exercises. I want you to start using that like type of statement in absolutes. I am blank. I am the type of person that blank. Say to yourself autistically, go to sleep thinking, I'm the type of person. When you're working out, I'm the type of person that. I know it's a bit autistic, but it actually works. When you repeat to yourself over and over again something, especially when you're using absolute terminology, your subconscious mind will absolutely eat it up and your identity slowly starts to change. And then number 2, how would you act if you were already in shape? So first off, I want you to visualize yourself as already in shape. Close your eyes, deep breath, visualize. What would that version of me look like? How would that version of me act? Visualize those 2 things, and then after you've done that a few days, a few weeks, I want you to start like literally acting that way in real life. The term fake it till you make it is actually very good because once you start faking it, your body, you may be faking it first, but soon, through repetition, you will start to embody that new identity. And then at this point, how would you act if you were already in shape? It's going to start coming effortlessly. Oh, okay. How would I act if I was in shape? What would I do if I was in shape and I see a cookie? Well, I'm already in shape. I'm not gonna eat that. Fuck, ew, gross. I'm not the type of person that eats fucking junk food. I'm not the type of person. And for the third point, I want you to Begin auditing your environment. An audit is basically just an analysis, reviewing your environment. And what do I mean by environment? Both your physical environment and your social environment as well. So I'll go with physical first. If you have fucking junk food in your drawers and you know it's there every day, bro, how likely are you to actually just want to go ahead and eat it? Yeah, you're going to end up eating it. You don't have willpower 24/7. Your body's going to win over and you're going to consume it. Literally, the best tip I can give for fixing your physical environment: stop buying junk food at all. It's as simple as that. If you don't want to consume it, go do your grocery shopping while you're on a full stomach so you're not influenced by your fucking hunger hormones. So yeah, go shopping while you're not hungry. Don't buy junk food. Don't buy the food that you don't want to consume. And that's as simple as it needs to be. If your parents are the ones doing the food shopping, tell them, stop buying it. Have an adult conversation with them. Say, you're trying to be healthy, and this is probably the best thing I can do to be fit. So please help me out. It's as simple as that. Have an adult conversation, and then, unless your parents are ridiculously fucking, I don't even know the word, they should. And then your social environment. So what do you think I mean by this? Social environment. If you hang out with drug addict alcoholics who go out and party every weekend, take drugs, eat pizza, do drugs, what do you think, how are you going to react? How's your life going to be? Compared to, okay, your main friends are those druggers, or your main friends are a bunch of gym rats who work in sales that are ambitious. It's a bunch of ambitious gym rats or a bunch of druggos. Same person, two different friend groups, or two different people, same like person, one friend group, other friend group. This guy who's friends with the gym rats, they're going to be more like the gym rats. They're going to be influenced by them. They're going to start thinking like them, believing shit that they believe, acting like them, because you want to act in alignment with your friends. You want to be like your friends. It's as simple as that. You don't want to be alone. It's literally wired in us to not want to be alone. And that if we don't get along with the tribe, we literally die. It's rooted in evolutionary psychology. Anyway, and then if this guy hangs out with the druggers, wow, what's he going to think of? He's going to be thinking of that party. He's going to be thinking of the drugs, doing all that shit. Because again, he wants to be like his friends, and his friends are fucking idiots. Well, sorry, I shouldn't be judging, but to me, it seems like a fucking idiotic lifestyle. But I guess that's different because that's my goals and what I want for my life. You have to understand what you want for you and your life. And set up your environment to actually reflect what you want. This is probably the most important one of them all, to be honest. If you constantly say to yourself, I'm not the type of person that I can't, exercising is so fucking hard, I don't want to, but I could sleep in, I'll go tomorrow, I don't want to eat that healthy food, it looks like shit. If you're constantly saying shit like that to yourself, if you're constantly thinking those thoughts, I don't know what to tell you. Losing weight is going to be 100 times harder. It's just as simple as that. Because when you think those thoughts, it sends signals to your body, and then it just reflects back into a state where if you think to yourself, I don't want to get up, your body is now going to have signals, okay, we're relaxed, let's not do anything. Unfortunately, it's how it works. But both fortunately and unfortunately, if you think to yourself positive thoughts, I like myself, or I can do this, I like exercising. If you think those thoughts instead, what do you think your body's going to respond by doing? By generating those like higher levels of emotions, it's going to feel better. You need to change your thoughts around exercising and dieting as a whole. Because if you think that you can't, mate, you won't be able to. Beliefs are powerful. If you don't believe in yourself, you won't be able to. Simple as that. So yeah, that is the video. Hope you learned something. So yeah, like and sub helps me out a lot.